Do basic economic principles of supply and demand apply to physician employment and physician compensation? Let's take a look. The National Center for Health Workforce Analysis came out with a report on which specialties were going to have the most supply and demand moving forward. They looked at metro versus non-metro locations, and interestingly, most specialties are going to have a shortage. I think this has been true for quite a while. However, there's a few specialties, including emergency medicine, where they are predicting a surplus, meaning there's going to be more emergency medicine physicians and there are going to be positions available for them. And so what would apply generally in the rules of economics is when there's oversupply, right? Price drops, i.e. labor costs should drop on that. So I was curious. I went to the Resolve Physician Salary and Employment Report, took a look at the trends from last year to this year, and sure enough, if you scroll to the bottom, very few specialties saw a decrease in guaranteed base compensation offers or hourly rates or shift rates for emergency medicine. However, if you scroll down on this thing, emergency medicine saw a decrease. Extremely interesting. It's why you have to have access to good information when you're negotiating your contract. You need to know, one, if your supply and demand is out of whack for the situation, if you have leverage, if you don't, if you're in a rural market or a metro market, things change. You can't just look at broad brush national surveys. You need to have specific information. If you need access to either of these reports, we'll link them in the comments section. You can go take a look at the supply and demand numbers. You can also go take a look at the salary report if that's of interest to you. Please be informed as you negotiate your next contract.